Perform. To do something to entertain people, for example by acting or playing a piece of music. To do something, especially something difficult or useful. Shania and the Bland are performing at the Silver Palace tomorrow. The children perform 2 players each school year. Surgeons performed an emergency operation. The official opening ceremony was performed by Princess Margaret. Commit. To do something wrong or illegal. To say that someone will definitely do something or must do something. To give someone your love or support in a serious and permanent way. To decide to use money, time, people for a particular purpose. To send someone to be tried in a court of law. To order someone to be put in a hospital or prison. Women commit fewer crimes than men. He has clearly committed his government to continuing down the path of economic reform. Anna wants to get married, but Bob's not sure he wants to commit. A lot of money has been committed to this project. The judge committed him to prison for 6 months. Carry out. To do something that needs to be organization and planned. To do something that you have said you will do or that someone has asked you to do. Food that you can take away from a restaurant to eat somewhere else, or a restaurant that sells food like this. We need to carry out more research. We carried out her instructions precisely. Will the government carry out its promise to reform the law? Undergo. If you undergo a change, an unpleasant experience, it happens to you or is done to you. The country has undergone massive changes recently. He has been released from prison to undergo medical treatment in the United States. She has been undergoing tests since Monday. Hardship. Something that makes your life difficult or unpleasant, especially a lack of money, or the condition of having a difficult life. An economic policy that caused great hardship for many people. Many students are suffering severe financial hardship. Undertake. To accept that you are responsible for a piece of work, and start to do it. Dr. Johnson undertook the task of writing a comprehensive English dictionary. Undermine. To gradually make someone or something less strong or effective. Economic policies that threaten to undermine the healthcare system. The constant criticism was beginning to undermine her confidence. Undervalue. To think that someone or something is less important or valuable than they really are. Society undervalues staying at home and looking after children. Analysts claim that the firm's assets were undervalued by $300 million. Penetrate. To enter something and pass or spread through it, especially when it is difficult. To start to sell things to an area or country, or to have an influence there. To succeed in becoming accepted into a group or an organization, sometimes in order to find out their secrets. To succeed in understanding something. To be understood, with difficulty. To see into or through something when this is difficult. Sunlight barely penetrated the dirty windows. Few U.S. companies have successfully penetrated the Japanese electronics market. KGB agents had penetrated most of their intelligence services. Science has penetrated the mysteries of nature. What could I say that would penetrate his thick skull? My eyes couldn't penetrate the gloom. Penetration. When something or someone enters or passes through something, especially when this is difficult. The degrees to which a product is available or sold in an area. When a system of beliefs enters a society and becomes accepted. When someone joins and gets accepted by an organization, business in order to find out secret information. Cover the entire device to prevent water penetration. The rise in import penetration of the domestic market. The penetration of Marxism into Latin America. Foreign penetration of the British Secret Service. Amend. To correct or make small changes to something that is written or spoken. The law was amended to include women. The defendant later amended his evidence. Correct. Having no mistakes. Suitable and right for particular situation. Correct behavior is formal and polite. To make something right or to make it work the way it should. To show someone that something is wrong, and make it right. If my calculations are corrected, we're about 10 miles from Exeter. Score 1 point for each correct answer. What's the correct procedure in cases like this? It was not considered correct for young ladies to go out on their own. Some eyesight problems are relatively easy to correct. You have the right to see a copy of your file, and to correct any mistakes you may find. Correct my pronunciation if it's wrong. Revise. To change something because of new information or ideas. To study facts again, in order to learn them before an examination. To change a piece of writing by adding new information, making improvements, or correcting mistakes. The college has revised its plans because of local objections. I've got to revise my geography. A couple of sections of the book will need to be revised. Modify. To make small changes to something in order to improve it and make it more suitable or effective. If an adjective, adverb modifies another word, it describes something or limits the word's meaning. In the phrase walk slowly, the adverb slowly modifies the verb walk. The feedback will be used to modify the course for next year. The regulations can only be modified by a special committed. The seats can be modified to fit other types of vehicle. Alter. To change, or to make someone or something change. To make a piece of clothing longer, wider so that it fits. Her face hadn't altered much over the years. Nothing can alter the fact that the refugees are our responsibility. She had the dress altered for the wedding. Vary. If several things of the same type vary, they are all different from each other. If something varies, it changes depending on the situation. To change something to make it different. Test across vary from school to school. Quentin's mood seems to vary according to the weather. My doctor said I should vary my diet more. Demonstrate. To show or prove something clearly. To show or describe how to do something or how something works. To protest or support something in public with a lot of other people. To show that you have a particular ability, quality, or feeling. The study demonstrate the link between poverty and malnutrition. They'll be demonstrating how to handle modern, high-performance cars. Supporters demonstrated outside the courtroom during the trial. He has demonstrated an ability to meet deadlines. Demonstration. An event at which a large group of people meet to protest or support something in public. An act of explaining and showing how to do something or how something works. An action that proves that someone or something has a particular ability, quality, or feeling. Supporters staged a demonstration outside the U.S. Embassy. He gave a practical demonstration of the boat's military potential. The high level of calls is a clear demonstration of the need for this service. Display. Arrangement of things for people to look at or buy. A public performance of something that is intended to entertain people. A part of a piece of equipment that shows information, for example a computer screen. To show something to people, or put it in a place where people can see it easily. To clearly show a feeling, attitude, or quality by what you do or say. If a computer or something similar displays information, it shows it on its screen. If a male bird or animal displays, it behaves in a particular way as a signal to other birds or animals, especially to attract a female. A superb display of African masks. A fireworks display. This time the display flashed a red warning signal. The window display caught her eye. Display cases containing old photographs. Shops windows displaying the latest fashions. She displayed no emotion on the witness stand. I pressed return and an error message was displayed. Durable. Staying in good condition for a long time, even if used a lot. Continuing for a long time. Wood is a durable material. His poetry has proved durable.